Hi, you guys. Welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, specifically for the weeks of March 1st through the 15th, 2017. I've already shuffled and cut the cards, so let's go ahead and begin here. And before I begin, I started getting really emotional. So I don't know if, a lot of you are missing someone. Or have recently endured some sort of great pain or loss, but I don't know. Well, there's that Five of Cups. So someone must be missing you. And I'm going to tell you guys the song that that popped in my head. I don't know if you guys have seen Romeo and Juliet, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. And that song, I'm Kissing You. Oh my God. I'm gonna play it because it's just like popped in my head. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. By Desiree. It's so pretty. But anyway, this song popped into my head right before I started doing Pisces. So I was just like, oh, somebody really missing someone. Okay, so at the heart of the situation, I have the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Two of Swords, and then I have High Priestess, Five of Wands, Five of Cups, Chariot, Ace of Wands. So I see that you guys have been kind of alone. And just kind of enjoying the things that you have, like counting your blessings, just kind of feeling good financially, your health, feeling good about your physical appearance, or at least accepting, your physical appearance. But at the same time, it's like you've been closed off to other people. Like, I feel like you've been isolating yourself a lot, hiding your emotions. You're hiding something. You're being closed off. You're really blocking something. I think it's something that you don't want to think about. I feel like your guards, they go up. Like, you become very defensive. I really feel like you are trying not to become over emotional. So you're trying to distract yourself with material things, but there's something that you're not talking about. People have been trying to communicate with you, either someone or your friends or the person that you're thinking about, but you're not ready to speak to them yet. You're not on speaking terms, and you're just really being closed off. Now, also because of that pain that I was feeling, this could be how they are doing you. Like, you're trying to reach out to them and they're happy being by themselves. And so they're just kind of like shutting you out and ignoring your friend requests or your messages or whatever. It's just like some sort of blockage here. Also, there is someone that is very undecided. Like, well, I feel like more so like you're very undecided on something. You're not making a move, and this is kind of like the same energy I had with Capricorn too. I don't know if some of you guys are dealing with Capricorn. I see Cancer has popped up and possibly a fire sign, but there is this stalemate energy, just like secrets, holding off, isolation, just like, no, go away, just like, stop, and I feel like all of this blockage and keeping to yourself, I think you already know it's going to lead to some sort of argument. Like, somebody's going to force you out of hiding. You're going to be forced to discuss some things that haven't been discussed, or you're forcing someone to discuss things, making someone come out and speak about what they're hiding or what they're not expressing, because there are these secrets come out. And also, when the moon makes some sort of transit, it's going to trigger something. It probably, when it hits a personal planet, in your chart, in your birth chart, for those of you that are in astrology, you know, the moon stays in each sign approximately 2.5 days. So when the next time the moon transits one of your personal planets, I feel like that's going to bring about some sort of disruption, or, you know, that's when you guys are going to be forced to discuss things that are uncomfortable. So there have been some sort of regrets. Could be on both ends, but there's this disappointment. It's like the ego got the best of you, or your partner, or both of you. But it's like your needs weren't being met, or your idealism of how the relationship was supposed to go, or something that was supposed to take place. The needs weren't met, and then there were disappointments. And, you know, I feel like if this hasn't happened yet, this is something that's coming up this week. Some sort of argument that's going to lead to some sort of disappointment and regretting the things that you said and did or didn't say or do. And then your defenses go up again. And you put on this exterior like you don't care, or like you're cold or detached, but you're not. You're just really hiding how deeply hurt you are. Now, this could also be your partner, and it can also be the both of you, both reflecting what the other person feels. Like you guys are both just hurt and pretending like you're not. There is going to be, someone's going to try to communicate or speak out. I feel like someone's going to make some sort of offer for something new, to do a fresh start. But it still looks like your defenses are up. Or if you do this to your partner, I'm just warning you, they're going to act kind of closed off. They may not, take to your offer. For some of you, it will be a fresh start, but there's this blockage right here. And even like I couldn't even get that out. There's just like this stale energy, this stagnant energy that won't move. And it could be because of stubbornness on both ends, and all this hiding of emotions. Now, by the following week, I don't know if some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or Pisces. Another Pisces such as yourself. Someone's going to get very attached. Someone's a psychic vampire. Either you or your partner. Probably you, Pisces, because you have that gift. Somebody's going to be taking advantage of that psychic energy and kind of tuning in, finding out secret information from someone just by the use of either your intuition, psychic ability, or if you're a reader, you may become obsessed with trying to find something out by doing your own card readings over and over again. There is this codependency or this obsessive behavior that comes about at some point. But I kind of feel like it has to do with this earth sign. It's still some sort of karmic situation. If it's not a karmic relationship, this is some sort of inner karma. I feel more so this is something within yourself that you need to resolve before you can move forward. I'm also feeling, though, that there is this obsession with beauty or the physical appearance or health. Some of you may need to go to the doctor because there seems to be something wrong with your health. Either with your sexual organs or sexual organs. Oh my God. Reproductive organs. You guys do not comment on that. Reproductive organs or your weight. just might be eating too much out of just sadness or keeping to yourself. But it does look like a little mental health too. Like you might get a little OCD, bipolar, paranoid about something. I feel like at some point you're gonna be overthinking that last argument or that last disagreement, and it just kind of consumes you, and you start overthinking things and blowing things up. You're gonna let your imagination get carried away, it's like to the point where you don't understand what's real and what's not real. Just that whole paranoia thing, obsessive thing. So be very mindful like that. Don't get too lost in your emotions or start drowning in your sadness. And I feel like that's what you're trying to control now. I kind of feel like you're trying to hold back the tears or hold back the pain, and it might kind of overflow next week. So it's like it's better if you need to cry, go ahead and let it out, write it out, speak it out, whatever. Because if you don't, even so, I just kind of feel like you're sensitive to the moon. There are 2 moon transits coming up, and I just kind of feel like with both of those transits, they kind of cause like an emotional disruption within you. Now, also, many of you are highly intuitive, and these emotions that come out of you are not your own. You have that gift and ability to pick up on other people's emotions, and then you can't distinguish which are yours and which are someone else's or other people's. It becomes, that line becomes cloudy and invisible, and you think that is you that's crying and depressed, but you're actually picking up on someone else's. Especially this earth sign person is bringing out all these emotions from you. Now, also, some of you may be dealing with someone who has a split personality. One minute they want to commit, and the next thing they don't. Some of you, I feel like you're going to offer some sort of gift. I kind of feel like someone's turning away, walking away from your offer. Like they're like, I don't know, I guess maybe because they felt like it wasn't, like you didn't value them, or I don't know. It's like you're trying to prove that you love them, or you're trying to prove that you can be loyal or commit. But I think the other party feels like it's too late. Now, this could be your partner to you. They're trying to prove something to you, but you're like, no, I don't want it. Keep your stupid proposal, gift, offering, whatever, money. I don't want it. I feel like this sense of abandonment and misunderstanding. There is some sort of misunderstanding, but I feel like it's more so because you guys aren't really expressing how you feel. I feel like you're holding in too much, maybe out of fear of being taken advantage of, because that always happens, because they know that you're emotional and sensitive. And so you want to make sure that doesn't happen. You want to make sure that no one's taking advantage of you again. Maybe this has happened before, and you're just like, they're not doing that to me again. I'm just going to walk away from it. And then again, like I said, some of you, I feel like someone is just shutting you out and leaving you out in the cold and feeling like you have no place to go. Job wise, some of you might lose some money or overspend, or, get your hours cut. But I kind of feel like a loss of money or material things. Like you might have to pawn something, that following week. As well. You might pawn something that used to belong to your spouse or your boyfriend, like you're pawning an engagement ring or something that they had given to you just kind of out of spite, or just because you don't want to think about it, or it's something along the lines of that. Okay, so you guys, remember this has been a general reading. May or may not have resonated, but remember, if you want a private reading, to email me, namat76@gmail.com. Just click on the description box, and this my email address will be there. And you guys, please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. I apologize if I'm not always able to get to them right away or at all. Sometimes, if I don't respond, it's not that I'm not paying attention. Sometimes I just don't know what to say, except for, say some prayers for you, for some of you guys that might post something that you're going through a hard time. But I always send my love to all of you, and I appreciate all of you guys. Many blessings.